You're watching HRTV Rewind.
We're talking about Upstart, and so impressive in the Holy Bull last time out. Do you feel that the fact he did as well as he did on this surface gives him a distinct advantage?
Well, every indication is that he came out of the Holy Bull not just in good shape, but even more aggressively than he came in. And you'll recall that Rick Violette wasn't necessarily going to run him in the Holy Bull until that outstanding workout days before. And basically, you get the sense that Violette really can't keep this horse on the ground. He is just too prime, and having to run now and then again probably in the Florida Derby. Rick talks about potentially going back to New York for the Wood, even would consider the Bluegrass. But you can just tell that the horse is just in perfect running order right now. And I think the biggest challenge going forward is keeping him in this prime condition, for literally another 2+ months.
He's been great. He might have been tired for a day or a day and a half. He's just done very, very well. Anything we've asked of him, he's done, and stayed in the feed tub, has moved great. So, all systems are really, really great. He ran with some very nice horses, and he was certainly best that day. But, the waters get a little deeper. We pick up 6 pounds off of that race. It's far from a layup on Saturday.
He always trained well before the Holy Bull and after, but he did have an exceptional work with the blinkers on. Ira felt like he might need them previously. He brought it up to us and said, he might be a blinker horse, and we didn't put him on. But in the Holy Bull, when he hit him right-handed, he ducked over like a path or two, and we decided that we probably should give him a try with the blinkers on. So we worked him in, and he worked great. And hopefully, the only negative is he could get a little too keen maybe. But at Gulfstream, it seems like speed is where you want to be. And maybe the negative turns to a positive if he is a little keen. So we're happy with what we've seen so far.
They're off in the Bessilou Stables Fountain of Youth. And Bluegrass Singer is sent right to the lead by Paco Lopez, and It's a Knockout's going to go with him. Luis Saez sends him along too, and these two will head into the first turn together, and Frosted is right to the outside of them. Then Juan and Bina fourth on the inside. Upstart is fifth early, right behind Frosted, and 3 lengths off the leaders. Then comes Gorgeous Bird from Ento, and Danny Boy takes his spot at the rear of the field and races 7 lengths off of Bluegrass Singer, who heads them onto the backstretch through a 24 and 1 opening quarter mile. The lead is 3/4 of a length. And Frosted is second to the outside by another 2. Then a line of 3. It's a Knockout surrounded by Upstart on the outside and Juan and Bina from the rail. And in a perfect position behind them is Gorgeous Bird, just loping along about 6 lengths off the lead, 3 ahead of Danny Boy and Fremento at the back. They continue the run up the backstretch. Bluegrass Singer, and now Frosted is closer. They're almost dead even as they head for the far turn. And they went 47 and 4/5 seconds for a half mile. So a little bit faster than the Holy Bull, but it's still a very sensible pace here. And as they move into the turn, Frosted makes his run for the lead. Frosted by a neck. Bluegrass Singer second. Upstart is third now, and Jose Ortiz is asking more run from him. Frosted 2.5 lengths ahead of Upstart, who's still third, and now he's put to the whip as they come to the top of the stretch, and Frosted's looking good. 3/4 in 1:11 and 3, and they're into the stretch, and Frosted turns for home in front, but now Upstart is even closer, and he edges up alongside, and It's a Knockout is coming too, and suddenly it's these two that have taken over. Upstart and It's a Knockout have gone by Frosted. It is Upstart. It's a Knockout just steadied late. It's going to be Upstart again. It was It's a Knockout second, then came Fremento and Frosted. There's been a disqualification in this race. The stewards have disqualified number 7 Upstart from first and placed him second for interference in the stretch with number 5 It's a Knockout. The revised order of finish is 5-7-3-6. Jack Milton on the outside of Long on Value. Long on Value with something left has the lead. It is Long on Value. Jack Milton still trying to get him. Arapica closing on the outside. Long on Value has the lead as they come down to the line. And Long on Value will win. And rushing up was Grand Tito for second. Outside of Arapica and Jack Milton. Twilight Eclipse takes on Change of Command. Main Sequence is in the middle of the course, but he's got work to do. Twilight Eclipse is the leader. Main Sequence is coming. Change of Command's on the rail. It's Twilight Eclipse, and here comes Main Sequence. Oh, and he just runs right on by. And a champion returns in glory. Main Sequence has defeated Twilight Eclipse again. And then it was Change of Command in the McDermott. These three, Akati's Phaeton still there. Bird at the wire on the outside, asking for money between them, and the three of them coming in the final 16th. It's Bird at the wire asking for money, and a determined Akati's Phaeton on the inside, and Akati's Phaeton just won't give it up. She won it! In a photo with Bird at the wire and asking for money, and Puka was fourth in the Devona Dale. Now they're in between horses, final furlong. It is Jewel of a Cat. Good Deed is flying. Good Deed is now rallying up into second and coming up the rail. And here comes Good Deed now. And Good Deed on the inside and on the outside, Jewel of a Cat. Jewel of a Cat drifted out. Looked like she held off Good Deed to win. Then came Zam Quick, and it's close for fourth. Happy My Way and Joe Bravo into the final furlong. CZ comes off the rail and starts to move up. And then comes Speechify. Puntruski and Weekend Hideaway. Mean Season being eased at the back of the field. Here's CZ on the outside. And CZ and Edgar Zayas have won it over Happy My Way. And then it was Speechify and Puntruski. Riposte is set down for another furlong and a half. Irish Mission comes to confront her on the outside. Tabreed is set down, and now they go into a sprint for the final 16th of a mile. Irish Mission in front. To the outside, Tabreed. To the inside, Riposte. Late Speed Kitten's Point on the far outside with Caroline Thomas, but it is Irish Mission to win it. Irish Mission takes it, and a four-way photo for second. Wedding Toast battles on from the inside. Sheer Drama running hard between those two. But it's House Rules. Oh, and Sheer Drama just steadied sharply there. House Rules in front close to home. Sheer Drama, Wedding Toast. It's House Rules. Tight for a second, Sheer Drama or Wedding Toast, and then came Got Lucky and Oasis at Midnight.